positions. This is well, I think this is our 8th episode. First of all, I'm going to apologize in advance for my sinuses. My hay fever allergies kicked in really big. So I may be sniffling a bit, and I may be taking a pause or two to sneeze my head off. So bear with me, guys. I know it's been a while since I've done an episode of this particular series. I was kind of focusing on some other stuff at the time. There's an interesting aspect of this series that I accidentally overlooked, and that's the fact that the only restriction we have, other than following the scenario situation with these 3 research stations, is the fact that we cannot process stone. That's it. We don't have to salvage anything if we don't want to. We can get our materials from salvage, but we can also get our materials from ores. We can do some mining and some refining and all that stuff, just like regular space engineers. And that is something I frequently seem to forget because I do scrapyard games so many times that I just fall right into the whole scrapyard mindset, which is grab the component, grab the block, you know. And in reality, we don't have to do that. So without further ado, let's start making some stuff happen here. So we're going to start refining things. That way we have materials, and we're going to start using... Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, we have a power problem. We have 0 input in that. Okay, yep. We need to get this power situation under control ASAP. We don't have any... Well, where are we gonna... You know, I hate to say it, but this... How high up do we have to be to get the sun all the time? You know what I think we might want to do, actually? Well... We're going to need a huge solar array. This is a drop in the bucket. I think we need to manufacture a whole lot of solar cells. And I think we might need to actually set up a rotating solar array so we can maximize our the amount of solar energy we can get off of these things. We don't have any uranium. We don't have reactors. So solar is really our only source of power that we could potentially get. So yeah, we're going to need to do something about that. Which means we're probably going to need... Yeah, the plan was for something a little different, but I think we're definitely going to need to figure something else. Well, we can't actually, if we do an angled setup, it's not going to work too well either because of the rock. And this particular location was probably good and bad. I think if we have enough solar panels, it'll make a difference. So we're going to actually take this off. I need to get some steel plates, and then we're going to do some solar panel stuff here. I want to get a whole lot of solar panels set up. There's a whole solar field up there is what I want. So let's see here. Do we have any steel plates left in here? All kinds of ores, but I don't see any steel plates. Do we still... I wonder if there's anything left on that salvage over there. I don't know. We're going to go over to the salvage and find out, see if there's anything there. There was nickel and platinum over there, but we don't... We want ice, number 1, iron, number 2, that's closer than 20 clicks out. Okay, we're going to shoot out here. We're going to see if there's anything at the salvage location, and if there is, great. We're going to grab all the steel plates we can. If there is not, that's fine too. Then that's what we're going to go ahead and just work with from that. So Hey, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. I'm gonna guess this salvage is probably gone, so I can't remember if we shredded it all or what happened with it. Yeah, I don't see anything here. Wait. Yeah, it's gone. Wait, no. There is actually a plate left. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. The only thing left was one plate. Okay, we're gonna call that, done. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not the salvage that we had. Okay, there was another salvage. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't that... Yeah. There was that other salvage. Where was that other salvage at? Oh, look, there's another plate. Any other plates stuck on these things that I'm not seeing? Alright, I think we cleaned it up pretty good. Okay. Oh, that's right. I bet that's, yeah, that's the location of the old ship. Alright, so we've got 50% O2. So because we have 50% O2, let's just go ahead and make one quick stop off at this rock up here, see what kind of ores are here. Maybe we can score a closer iron location and we can start pulling for refining. Maybe we can have, I don't know. Maybe we can, maybe we haven't seen something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I know one of these things has got some sort of hidden pirate thing that we saw at one point, but... Alright, let's get the detector out and see what we can detect. What do we got on this rock? Anything? I'm gonna start clocking all the ores in the area. We should probably have done that already, but I was in this salvage mindset, like I frequently am, and not receptive to all the potential that we have in this series to be able to do some good space engineers, you know, so. Okay, so this is literally just a dead rock, really. Like, there's no ore on this at all. And yes, sometimes that does happen. I have done that, where I found a dead rock with no ore, and I've done everything I could to try to find something, including drill right through it. But it's actually surprisingly rare to find a rock that is just rock. It's almost like a slap in the face from Clang that says, hey, you know, you thought you was getting something, but you get nothing. Alright. Let's head on back to the base over here. We should probably also set the base beacon so that it is the research facility. We'll have to come up with a good name for it. We also need to come up with a name for our ship. And I'm seriously contemplating doing a reconfiguration to turn that ship over into either probably a scrap ship, because we have direct access. Now, I think if I remember right, there's silicone on this thing up here, which is great for glass, but not so great for anything else. Yeah. So what we're going to do is I'm going to change this to Memorial. And I will make
Energy
this
low.
because that's the memorial of our poor co-pilot. He didn't make it when we crashed into this rock trying to get here. I want to find this silicone. We're going to need it to be able to, where is this? I know I saw silicone on one of these stupid rocks out here. Because we're going to need some silicone to work on making the solar panels. I feel like if we have a big enough solar array... Ah, there you are. I feel like if we have a big enough solar array that it's not going to be that bad when we... Oh. It would appear we have this and this. Alright, so... Okay, so I already did it. I already did one. Okay. I'm way ahead of myself, apparently. Alright, cool. And then we might as well make ourselves useful. Get a big old collection of this ore. But what I'd like to do, honestly, we can't really do heavy industry in a research facility that's designed to research this deal down here, which is why we need to get ourselves a large ship. It would be great if there was an economy station where we could sell a bunch of this stuff and buy, but no, we're not that lucky. So we're going to have to build ourselves a ship, which is absolutely doable. Of course, finding a salvage ship and refurbishing it is, I don't know, a little bit more fun. Alright, so let's get down here and get some work done, guys. First of all, we're going to get ourselves charged up. Also, let's I want everything that's around the edges of this to be dark. Yeah. Including power. I want it all to be dark on the edges. And then we'll do the gray on the top, so. Now up here in industry, we don't need to do that. I mean, not in industry, but in the medical wing. But I do want to get some, I think what we'll do is we'll have windows on this side here. That way you can see stuff. But first order of business is the power situation. So let's go ahead and dump this in here. We'll pick that up later. Apparently we are having a lack of steel plate situation. Yeah, I don't see any steel plate in here at all. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. Where's our... There's the basic refinery right there. Well, there's... Yeah, nope, that's not enough. So let's see here. Looking for... I want to see... well, we do have 864. Well, we've got enough. I think we can actually get... I think we should do it. We could definitely get some steel plate done. So let's go ahead and do that. And then while we're at it, let's do 200 of those. Alright, 27 of those are going to be good to get started. So I want to capture as much of that sunshine when it comes over as possible. So I want to bring this thing way out, like... Now, let's see, what does this need? Uh-huh, girders. Alright, no problem, we'll go down and get a girder. Oh! Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, okay, good. I took a second and I forgot that we were getting the gravity from Charybdis. I was thinking, oh yeah, wait a minute, we got gravity. There could be a gravity generator doing this, and no, it's not. No, it's Charybdis. Charybdis is being an evil bugger. Oh wow, okay, good. We've got enough silicone to do that. Oh, this is great. Okay, so we've got enough to get this. We're gonna get this thing laid out. Then we're gonna build up, get it fully functional by the time the sunshine shows up. Nope. We want. Oh wait, we want the walkable half one. Yeah. Did we got? Yeah, we got the walkable on the top of that. Yeah. Okay, good. I want it so that you can actually like. Let's see here. No, it's not gonna work. Yeah. And let's get one more solar panel on this side, and then we'll run them on the other side, and then we're just gonna take off with building as much of these as possible so we can get the maximum amount of power when that sun comes over here. Because we really don't have any other way to do it, honestly. Oh, seriously? Oh, that's just... I'm not okay with that. That's stupid. Okay. I thought we could make this narrow, but apparently we cannot. Okay, so we're gonna have to go with a full walkable scaffold, so... Now, the only problem with this is I don't want those the GAT to do anything it shouldn't do. So what we may do is we may end up taking that GAT and stringing it all the way up to the top, or maybe putting some light. Yeah, actually, we'll put some light guns up here. That way it can. We've got some coverage because this is gonna put a big defensive issue on this thing. Big time, but I think the coverage of a GAT up on top here might be the way to do it, actually. Alright, so, and we'll definitely use that to cover us from any meteors or asteroids, you know, something that comes in, because this Charybdis is pulling in debris. I mean, it's doing it all the time. We just don't get hit by it usually, so that works out nicely for us, but did I miss something somewhere? Oh yeah, I did. That's not too bad actually, because if I leave that open there, let's see. I want to go to this. Body interior plate. Okay. Okay, time to grab a bunch of supplies and get to welding. Let's see here. We'll grab those. That. Grab those. Grab 100 of those. Let's see here. Okay. Glass. Probably a good idea. Let's see, we need construction components too. Yeah. We'll go see what we got upstairs in the in our ship. We'll need all those too. Might as well take that too. Take that too. We'll take as many of those as we can. Alright, let's go up and get this power thing set up. Alright, this is going to work out nice.
Energy low.
Alright, so
Energy critical.
might as well top these things off since we've used all the steel plates we need up on top. Alright, so now we have is those.
No energy.
Uh-oh. Recharge. Let's get a recharge on it, and then let's go ahead and keep on rolling. Food. We better take a bite of some food. Alright, so we're going to drop these off in here. And let's dive back into those. Grab more of those. Grab a ton of those. Let's see. I don't think I saw any of those in there, so that's not needed. Let's see. What do we got in this one here? We got more girders. We're definitely going to need more of those. I don't think we need any of those things there. Yeah. Alright, let's go up and do this again. Okay. Okay, so solar cells for most of these are all we really need. Okay, so hopefully we can, while the sun is up and shining, we can get a huge amount of stuff from them. The trick here is going to be trying to get the power situation under control. Okay. Okay, we're going to grab that. Alright, we're going to grab those. I'm going to throw these down here just because I feel like they're going to be needed once we start doing the other part of this. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be needing some more iron. And I'm pretty sure the little teeny bit of scrap we got is not going to cut it. What do we have a lot of that we could break down? Well, we do have some steel pipes.
Meteor storm inbound.
But that's, I think we have to, what is the thing for this? Oh, it's just nickel and silicone. Oh, wow, okay. Let's do 400 of them then. We should have the capability for that. Okay, cool. Wow, that works out nice. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. I think I gotta go upstairs for that. So we'll go up to the ship for this. I'm gonna I want to start getting this thing. We're gonna do a level across here. That's gonna be lighting for down below. And then, yeah. I don't want to use this platform as the roof. I don't want to do that. It's just not, it's not going to be very good to do that because it's going to take us a while, first of all. And second of all, I feel like it's just added protection otherwise. Although I do want to get this thing up and running. Come on, where's that sunshine? We need that sun up here so that we can start getting some power. Now, let's see here. There was something up here that wanted to... I'm trying to remember. I feel like there was something up here that needed... Oh, yeah, now I remember. I was like, what in the world was that thing that I was just doing that I needed? And that's what that was. Because I can't really put it here, and if I put something on the... And I'll end cap that, but it's not going to be the same. Okay, now I'm putting one of these, a truss decoy. I want to put a truss decoy here. That way, it draws their fire away. Any attacker, it draws their fire away from that, and would also okay, hold on. I want to put this back. I want to put it out here because here's the thing. But out here, if I put a truss decoy out here, then that's gonna make it so that when they attack, if anybody attacks, then they're gonna have they're gonna be focused on the decoy and not on the fact that they're about to get their butts handed to them, because they're gonna like really. We may have to shave off a. Here we go. I want to get that in place. Alright, now... And there we go. Alright, so we'll need a few more components to do that. Okay, I think we're gonna have a really good solar setup when that sun starts showing up around that corner. I don't know how much longer it's gonna be because it just disappeared on the other side, but... Alright, there it is, right there. Okay. Alright. Now, this is where we'll have an exit point, and then we'll go up here. That way, you know, we have an access to out here for something if we need anything. I like to have a door to someplace, so that's going to be where we're going to put that. But let's see here. All right, let's see. And then wonder. Nah. All right. So.
Energy critical.
All right. Okay. Well, that's let's see how many solar cells we got. 70 left. But that's going to be a really nice solar array. What is the potential for each one of these, I wonder? Let's go ahead and zoom down below. You know what we could do? We could also set another set of solar panels somewhere down here, but I don't know that there's going to be any kind of solar energy we can get from that. Now, I would like to get some windows, some really big windows placed right there. And I'm going to need some girders for that. Yeah, right here. I think that's, nope, there's some more girders over here. Oh yeah, I was gonna, I want to see what those solar panels, output's gonna be. Oh, it doesn't give a max output. Okay. We gotta wait until the sun hits them. And hit them, it will. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is I think 2 by 2, 1 by 1. I think the 1 by 1 flat is where we're gonna go with this. And we're gonna do it right there, one right there, there, and there. And then on this side here, do a 2 by 3. Nah. We'll do another 1 by 2. 1 by 2 there. There we go. Now that sets us up nicely. And then so we'll run this back downstairs. Drop these in here because I tend to want to put them in the same spot. Let's get that. We're going to need that. We need steel though. Okay, so now on the matter of, let's see, the matter of what we're going to do for the next level up. Let's see. Oh, that's the other thing is that right there. Yeah, so you're not going to be there. Dude, that's true. The thought crossed my mind. Okay. Okay, so here's my thought, guys. We're gonna want that thing to come down from up above, but we don't want to do it the way that you think right off the bat. Because we're gonna want to be able to set this up so that, well, first of all, we don't have anything to work with other than this. So we're gonna disassemble that for steel plates so that we can make more steel plates. Using what we got. So this stairwell here is gonna come down. And then it's going to come over here, and we're going to have a doorway in on this side here, have a walkway in that leads to a ladder. So maybe we can do a passage underneath the tanks over to about here. Then have another door, and then have the walkway come down. Have a passage of the walkway that comes down, and that, yeah. So let's see here. So I'm thinking have it here and there. And then that comes over to here. And we can actually run the walkway, run the staircase out to here to or have it. Yeah, we could have, let's see. This be the staircase, or should we do, oh, we should probably just do the gantry stairs. Alright, so we got the gantry ladder right here. And we'll do it down. Oh, if we do it on this side, though, we're not going to be able, well. Haha. Tough one. Real tough one, guys. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I figured out how I want to make this work. And then down below on the bottom here, we'll place the grill. Alright, just like that. And then we'll have a passage. Okay, we want a turning one. Okay. And then we go up here. Okay, we need steel plates. Alright. That's the idea. We'll come out there, we'll have a door there. Actually, no. We'll have a passage with a side, so we have side deals there. So what that is gonna mean, though, I have to use steel plate, I think, to get the light fixtures, I think. Yeah. And then we'll do another setup there too. Alright, we're gonna let that just run its course. Okay, so we still haven't seen any sunshine yet, but we're getting there. Now, the trickiest part here is going to be that right there. I'm going to need to change that up, actually, because that's not going to be airtight when we walk by it. So we're not gonna get rid of it, but we are gonna rotate it. And there we go. And we'll do a passage over this. I think we can do that, but that'll cover this one and that side there. And well, I guess we could have left it there, but let's see. Yeah, see, that's gonna be so much better like that. And then we'll do and then let's see. I don't think I'll be using a side light, so let's do okay, let's get the light one in here. Okay, and this is where we'll put the doors right here. All right. Let's go get some welding done here. That's what we're gonna do. We're getting the connection set up for that because I want to make, I want to make this kind of like a porthole kind of deal. All right, let's get the door in place. No, yes.
Energy critical.
And that leads up there. So now we can still do something here, but I think what I want to do right here is do a passage, and I want to do the 2-window side passage right like that.
No energy.
Alright, give me a little bit of energy, and we'll get some healing here.
Health low.
Yep, I know. I know, Suit Lady. I know. Wow, look at that buff. Man, that's sweet. 140 health buff? Yeah. That's good. That's really good. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Do we have enough? No. Okay, so what we're going to do, go into production here. Ah, we're out of... Dang. We really need a closer source of iron, honestly. Really do. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this side finished up with some lights. Alright, so that seals off that part up there. And then for these tanks here, what we're going to do is we're going to do a, what I want to do is I want to set up, like, some sort of, like, I don't know, something. I don't want to leave them, like, not visible. I want them to be, like, visible so you can see them, so you know they're there. And I think that, like, glass would work best. Yeah. Yeah, so the front half will be the experiments. Back half will be the eating, sleeping areas. Make it very, very small, minimalistic. We've got our weapon systems there for protection. We got our antenna. We got our beacon. Yeah. But what we really need, guys, is we definitely need to find a source of iron. 'Cause, dude, this is not cool. We got pipes and stuff we can break down, but I hate to do that because, you know, we're gonna need it. Grab the rest of those. I'll give us a few plates to get. I want to get the rest of these lights in place. Gosh. We're gonna have to do another... Oh, you know what? I have an idea. Okay, let's get to structure. Because we're going to need to do another one to cover that part there. And then... Okay, so that's there, and now we could run that out to there. All right, there's that. Okay. Now on this down here, I'm gonna do it like this. And the reasoning behind that is that I want to, well, actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll keep it like that. And then I like this idea of this kind of thing being in place like this. And then what we can do is we can set up piping and things like that in places. Now let's go ahead and get the lighting up. Now on this side here, you know, I thought about doing, there was a lot of things I thought about doing when I was thinking I need to set this up like this, but here's the thing. First of all, I need some air tightness. So what we're going to do here in this location is we're going to use yet another type of interior block. We're going to use a floor center. Okay. Alright, let's go get this in place. Alright, well that sucks that all up. Takes a lot of resources to build a facility, apparently. Alright, let's grab this. I don't think we need any of this stuff here. Let's see, anything in here we might need? No. Well, yep, we need that glass. Let's go get some windows made up. Okay, perfect. Go ahead and drop this off. go pick up more stuff. No, nothing. Nothing. Alright. And the basic assembler is bingo on supplies. And honestly, we really don't have a lot left to break down. So we definitely need to get some more materials. That's just all there is to it. Alright guys, well thanks for joining me for this episode. Next episode, we're going to go on a hunt. We're going to go and mark every single one of these not rock asteroids. We're going to see if there's salvage on them. We're going to see what kind of ores are on them. We're going to light them up and set them up on our thing. We are questing for some close-in iron. So we're going to go and check every asteroid within a 15-click radius. And while we're at it, we might have to check out some other stuff, see what's out here. I don't know, but we need to get steel plate together. And I feel like if we start breaking this stuff down, and we might actually need to, we might need to put everything down here and just start breaking everything down to its bare components and then manufacturing what we need. But I don't want to be in that position unless we absolutely have to be. So that being said, we still have a lot to come, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.